dangerously close to mansplaining?
There are very few people in media I just have so much hatred in my heart for, like Bill Maher. It is shocking. He is just so bad. All right, it's Bill Maher time.
On the bright side, I know we're all obsessed these days about the fires and the anxiety from Trump taking office again, but one hopeful thing did happen when we were on our break. A health insurance executive got shot in the back on the street in broad daylight. And the kids couldn't love the guy who did it anymore if he was the leader of a terrorist organization.
I gotta pee. Oh, great. Bill Maher. Oh, he's so good. He masterclass time.
Right. Last December, 26-year-old Luigi Mangione, fed up with the healthcare system in America, stalked and murdered United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, thereby raising awareness of the problem of insurance companies denying people's claims. And Lord knows, that is a problem. People are justifiably sick and tired of paying through the nose only to get the runaround and a mountain of forms to fill out and, yes, infuriating claim denials based on petty technicalities. Something, by the way, that is increasingly now done by AI, a robot programmed to find a way to fuck you in the ass, which is not covered. Look, we've all been there. Ever get a prescription filled and they say, "That'll be $1 million, please." And you say, "Is there an alternative?" And they say, "Oh yeah, there's one that's basically the same for $10. I didn't mention it because it didn't seem like something people would be interested in." Or how about when healthcare providers put on the bill something they know is already covered just to see if you'll pay it anyway, because they have the ethics of a Nigerian prince emailing you for a loan. Every doctor's office has a medical billing specialist who has a particular set of skills to fuck you. And what the hell is a pharmacy benefit manager? I'm not sure, but I think I was one back in 1980 when I sold pot. Oh, it's a shifty business, all right. Navigating between all the different players is like trying to find the bathroom in a casino. It's just so unbelievably complicated, like an electoral...
He's so cool, dude. And funny. Cool and funny. I sold pot, by the way. I'm a pharmacy benefit manager. These kids suck. Insurance is a terrible business, but at the end of the day, you kids are getting out of control.
College that does prostate exams. A maze-like mosaic of analysts, regulators, administrators, consultants, advisors, hospitals, insurance.
Is this him being pro Luigi? Because I'm a little confused. Like he's still hitting the high notes, right? He's still hitting those high notes, talking about, wait, did it F again? What the hell's going on? I'm not seeing the F. He didn't even say allegedly.
Insurance companies, drug companies, bus ad trial lawyers, and the actors in drug ads portraying eyelash crust mites. They love to party. So, I guess my question is, why shoot just the insurance guy? The profit margin for the U.S. health insurance industry is only 2.2%. For drug companies, it's over 65%. And for hospitals, it's really hard to say what it is because their accounting is done by the Corleone family. So, okay, a guy from the insurance industry is dead. That's great. But he's not the one who decided that the box of Kleenex next to your hospital bed costs $60. Hospitals set the prices that insurers pay, and costs vary wildly. The same procedure can cost up to 10 times more, not just within the same city or same state, within the same hospital. It reminds me of...
Saying insurance companies have a 2% profit margin is so naive. Yes, I despise this practice of consistently talking about how slim profit margins are, because that doesn't mean that the like genuine cost of operating that business is so unimaginably high. Okay. Number one, insurance as a sector, for-profit insurance in healthcare should not even exist. Okay. And the way that it exists has virtually nothing to do with improving any product whatsoever or offering a service that is otherwise non-existent. It exists simply to move money around. It exists as an expensive middleman, a mediator that doesn't need to exist and doesn't exist in many countries, as a matter of fact. That's number one. Number two, when people talk about the profit margins, one, they forget what that profit margin actually looks like in totality. Okay? Because for United Healthcare, their profit margin is about 4 to 6%, if I'm not mistaken. But that amounts to half. How many? What is it? Like it's $500 billion or something. Like it's something insane. What was I forget the actual number now. But the actual number is like billions. Or like the total number almost is like $1 trillion or something. Like or half a trillion dollars. So the profit at the end of the day, the profit margin might be 6%. I'm the numbers right now. I can't remember exactly what it was, but that profit that they're raking in is like $33 billion a year, $33 billion in pure profit. And the last part of this, the last part of this argument that makes it so stupid is that all of the costs of this industry, of this company that doesn't need to exist to begin with, actually have a whole bunch of ridiculous things that they add on that shouldn't happen at all, like bad business practices across the board, high CEO pay, high pay for the executive board, but beyond that, a shit ton of money that goes into marketing, a ton of money that goes into lobbying, a shit ton of money that goes into litigation. So yeah, dude, their profit margins could probably be even higher. Okay? But because they are an indecent, immoral, and utterly insignificant industry that should not exist at all, they have to maintain their existence by farming the legislators. And that takes up a lot of money. You got to hire a lot of lawyers. You got to have them on retainer. You got to hire a lot of lobbyists. You got to bribe politicians. That also factors in to the expenses of the company that make the profit margin oh so slim. So yeah, I hate this profit margin argument, especially because we're talking the F is not on my side. And it's not even happening to me. What is going on? I'm perfectly fine. And I didn't even experience an F. This is a Twitch side. Yeah, this is not on my end. I just realized this didn't happen on my side at all. I didn't experience any drop on my end. And I'm looking at my stream as well, and my stream on my computer didn't drop at all on the Twitch side either. So that means it's like a Twitch side server problem, possibly for like one of the sectors, like maybe NA or EU. I don't know. Yeah, there was no F in New Zealand. There's no F in I suspect that there wasn't an F experience in Japan. I don't know.
Clothing stores, 80% off. Off of what? Oh, right. Off of a number you pulled out of your ass to begin with. That seems to be how hospitals work. So shouldn't we really be shooting hospital execs first? I mean, it's only right. I have a feeling insurance people get blamed more because there's no insurance company version of Grey's Anatomy where hot young insurance agents steal away to fuck each other on bunk beds during their work day. So, okay, hospital execs first, then we shoot insurance guys, then drug company people. Oh, and the tech bros who create those medical website portals that are impossible to navigate.
Yeah, man. It's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope. You just want to kill all of the people.
And what about the people who make the shit that makes us sick in the first place? Watch your back, whoever makes fucking Twinkies. But here's what's so interesting about this. The reaction from different generations. Older people think it's bad to shoot a guy in the street. But 41% of 18 to 29-year-olds say it's completely or somewhat acceptable, where only 9% find it so extra. Which confirms something I wish wasn't true, but unfortunately is about, certainly not all, but too many Gen Zers. They're fucking stupid. I don't know what they're teaching them in college these days, but they all seem...
Nobody would clap for him if it wasn't for the paid cheerleaders he has in the crowd. You're wrong. I think that he embodies the smug, elitist, conservative, boomer, liberal perfectly. I think that there is audience for this. I think that there is definitely an audience for it. It's just not a person that you encounter in the wild if you're, you know, under the age of 40. Your writing does take a lot of footwork too. Yeah, I wrote most of this, as you guys know.
Seem to have majored in simplicity.
That's right. It seems like you majored in stupid.
Oppressed and oppressor. No in between. Healthcare, good guys and bad guys. Simple. When Trump said nobody knew that healthcare could be so complicated, he was wrong. It's not complicated. It's simple. It's as simple as shooting your insurance agent. Bad guys get shot. Hello, you never saw John Wick? Yeah, I'm thinking now maybe it wasn't a great idea to make every single movie about someone who's a hitman. And so here I am again, feeling like an old school liberal at odds with the new politics of the far left, because it wasn't that long ago when liberals thought shooting people who don't share your politics was bad, or at least a microaggression. Doesn't pumping someone full of lead verge dangerously close to mansplaining? And what about gun?
There are very few people in media I just have so much hatred in my heart for, like Bill Maher. It is shocking. He's just so bad. I think that's what really annoys me, is that not only do I obviously disagree with him and hate his style and hate how smug he is, okay? But I also, I despise that he calls himself a comedian and he's just so unfunny.
Control. When Sarah Palin posted a map with crosshairs on the districts of House Democrats she hoped to defeat in 2010, liberals went nuts. But now, vigilantism is okay when it's someone you want dead? And where does all this lead? Both parties having death squads? So, Luigi, I say to you, good luck in prison, where being handsome always makes you popular.
Yeah, they're gonna do to you, Luigi. Have fun. Even that's like hack shit. That's hack shit. Constantly talking about that. Hack, dude.
And congratulations on being a folk hero. But just know, you're not Robin Hood. You're not a hero. You're a typical member of your generation, too lazy to do the work to really understand an issue, but happy to pose as a social justice warrior for it. This is the same mentality I saw this month when internet lowlifes posted about their glee in watching the well-off people of Pacific Palisades lose their homes in the LA fires. It's a very popular mindset these days, summed up in the phrase, eat the rich. But kids, I've seen your media consumption, and I've seen your social media posts. You can't fool me. You don't hate the rich. You hate that you ain't the rich.